Here's a stat that'll blow your mind. 81% of sellers expect to get asking price or higher, but market data shows a completely different reality. Welcome to the 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. I'm Chase with the Whitney team at First Team Real Estate, and today we're diving deep into seller mistakes that literally cost thousands of dollars, and more importantly, how to avoid them. When you price your home just 5% above market value, you end up getting up to 75% fewer showings than correctly priced homes in your neighborhood. That's not a small difference. That's the difference between multiple offers and crickets. But why does it matter so much? The first 21 days are absolutely critical in real estate. After 3 weeks on the market, buyer interest drops dramatically. You go from being that exciting new listing everyone's talking about to yesterday's news that buyers start to wonder what the heck is wrong with that house. And here's what's happening right now. Price reductions have hit multi-year highs across nearly every state. Chief economists are noting that many sellers remain anchored to prices that just aren't realistic in today's market, especially those who bought during the pandemic boom when prices hit historic peaks. But here's the mistake that really costs serious money: refusing fair offers. Data shows sellers who turn down reasonable bids lose an average of $15,000 to $20,000 in the process. They end up taking less money after sitting on the market longer, paying more in carrying costs, dealing with buyer fatigue, and eventually having to make those painful price reductions anyways. Now, let's talk about improvements to help, because this is where sellers either waste money or make smart investments with high ROI. The key is focusing on changes that generate the strongest financial returns. Fresh interior paint in neutral tones instantly brightens rooms and creates that move-in ready appearance. New LED lighting modernizes spaces for under $50 or so per room. And professional photography is not just about looking good online. It's about selling 32% faster because today's buyers make decisions based on digital first impressions. The exterior also deserves an incredible amount of attention because it creates the first crucial impression as a buyer drives up. Strategic landscaping typically costs between $2,000 to $10,000, but generates exceptional return. We're talking simple changes like trimming overgrown bushes, adding fresh mulch, and planting seasonal flowers for a pop of color. Power washing your exterior surfaces, updating your front door color, and ensuring your lawn is lush and green. These details matter because buyers make snap judgments within seconds of seeing your property. Now, here's where many sellers go wrong with improvements. They focus on luxury renovations instead of practical upgrades. Rather than a complete kitchen or bathroom gut job that costs tens of thousands of dollars, try refreshing cabinet hardware, putting in a new faucet, and updating your light fixtures. This targeted approach ensures you're adding genuine value instead of expensive decorative changes that don't move the needle for buyers who want to put their own flair on the property. So, what's the solution? 3 key strategies. First, price it right from day one using our data-driven approach. We analyze recent comparable sales within a 1-mile radius, factoring in specific features and facts like square footage and recent upgrades, and then monitor buyer feedback and share it with you in real time. We also track showing to offer ratios and adjust strategies based on the actual market response, not just wishful thinking. Second, make smart improvements that buyers actually care about. Focus on energy efficiency, curb appeal, and that move-in ready feeling. Focus especially on the first look buyers get when they open the front door. Where are their eyes drawn to? Focus on those areas to get that curb appeal from the outside drawn to the inside. These aren't the most expensive changes, but they make the biggest impact on buyer perception and offer strength. And third, when an offer comes in, look at the complete package, not just the dollar amount. There are tons of terms involved beyond the sales price. Sometimes a slightly lower offer with stronger financing, flexible closing terms on your time frame, and a quicker timeline is worth more than a higher offer with questionable financing or demanding contingencies, opening the door to further risk for you down the road. We help our sellers evaluate earnest money deposits, inspection periods, and closing date flexibility to identify the strongest offers for each of our clients' needs. The bottom line, selling isn't just about hoping for the best or pricing based on what you think you might want. It's about understanding your market, positioning your home strategically, and responding to buyer feedback with confidence and data. If you're thinking about selling, reach out. We'd love to help you avoid these costly mistakes and create a winning strategy for your specific situation. Be sure to check out the full article on this topic at 4realestatehelp.com/blog. That's the number 4realestatehelp.com/blog. I'm Chase with the Whitney team, and this is your 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you around town or on the next episode.